Hey Astra Kids, and welcome back. And in today's video, we'll be talking about the 2024 yearly horoscope for Taurus. I do recommend that if you are watching this to use your moon sign, as that will give you the most accurate results. But you can also look at this from your ascendant sign as well. Just realize that dashas, aspects, conjunctions, etc. will make a huge difference. You can also read this from your Dasha Lagna. So, for example, if you were going through a Rahu Dasha and you have Rahu in Aries, put Aries in the first house of the chart. Along with this, you can also read this horoscope from your Arudha Lagna as well. I do also want to give a quick disclaimer that I am using Vedic Sidereal Astrology. So if you're coming from Western Tropical, this may not work for you. There is a calculator down below in the description so that you have the correct information. So let's talk about some of the transits that are happening as we come into the year of 2024. So since October 30th, Rahu has shifted into the sign of Pisces, Ketu into the sign of Virgo. So this is definitely a time of imagination where those who especially are into creativity, into the arts, expressing themselves, this is an excellent time for you. This may also increase some illusions that are happening within society. Turning things that are not real into reality becomes possible when Rahu comes into the sign of Pisces. So there is this confusion around what is really real and what is not as we come into this transit. Rahu and Pisces also can be great for those who are interested in the occult, mysticism, astrology at this time as well. K2 and Virgo is very interesting. This can disturb technology, new inventions. In some cases, there can be some sort of issue related to the internet and technology as we come into this transit. This can also be a major time of purging old habits. If you are holding on to any bad habits, addictions at this time, K2 and Virgo may make it easier to come off of some of these difficult habits also. So this transit will go until May 18th of 2025. Saturn is also in the sign of Aquarius and has been there since January 17th of 2023. So Saturn is in its office sign, its strongest home of Aquarius. This is very powerful. This demands service. This demands that we are responsible, that we are taking care of other people as well. So this can put a lot of demands on many of us. It demands that we really show up and to be responsible and disciplined in the way that we contribute to society. This could also be a time where things related to Aquarius are at an all-time high. So people who are into research, people who are into science fields can excel during this transit. Along with this could increase hacking, all sorts of things related to new age technology as well. This transit will go until March 29th of 2025. Jupiter is also in the sign of Aries and has been there since the 21st of April 2023. Jupiter in Aries is very adventurous, very much about pushing forward into the future. And it is also connected to war, violence. So some of these things can increase at this time. It's a very active time. And this transit will go until May 1st of 2024. On May 1st of 2024, we will see Jupiter shift ahead into the sign of Taurus. This will put a huge focus on money and finances. So this can be a big time for stock market, for finances, and what we are doing moving forward security wise within the government and the whole collective. This transit will extend until May 14th of 2025. Now, there are some major moments of change that we need to talk about as well. So eclipses are major moments where we will see great transformations take place. The eclipses always take place when the luminaries, the sun and moon, are close to the shadow planets of Rahu and Ketu. And this is very powerful because the luminaries of the sun and moon are very strongly connected to our consciousness. And the shadow planets of Rahu, Ketu always create dramatic changes and unexpected events. So the major times that you want to watch out for are March 24th or 25th of 2024, depending upon where you are in the world. April 8th of 2024, September 17th or 18th of 2024, October 2nd of 2024, and October 17th of 2024. These are major events of turning points. And this is particularly true if you have planets that are placed in the sign of Pisces or Virgo. So let's talk about the chart for Taurus Ascendant people. Taurus Moon people, Taurus Arudha Lagna people. This is definitely going to be a major transit as you come into the year of 2024. Jupiter has been sitting back in your 12th house and will continue until the springtime. Jupiter in the 12th house is definitely a time of deep introspection, of going back into yourself. So you could feel a little bit more behind the scenes at this time. This could help with your spirituality if you are into spiritual practices. This could be a time of going on hikes, going on adventures, traveling, vacation, meditation, deep reflection. This could help also in your studies and education. Whether this be in academics or something that is more spiritual, this helps you to excel in these areas. For some of you, it may be a time of traveling to foreign lands or finding some kind of teacher, mentor, guide in your life who can help you with spirituality as well. This could definitely be a time where you're very generous, where you want to help, you want to give back. You do want to be careful sometimes of spending depending upon other planets that are sitting in your chart. This could be a time of increased expenses. And this could also be a great time for family connection as well. As Jupiter aspects on the fourth house, you could have a close connection to your home and your family members, and people in your family could even look up to you for guidance as well. Jupiter's aspect on the eighth house can protect you from crisis situations and can take you into deep occult and mystical subjects, but it can also increase sudden transformations in your life that help you to grow spiritually. This can also help to protect marriage as well for some of you. This can be a time of letting go of old connections that are not meant for you or trying to find better ways to sustain the relationship that you're already in. So, Rahu is in your 11th house of your chart in the sign of Pisces. This is very auspicious. This can bring a great deal of wealth to you. The sign of Pisces in general is a sign that is connected to the goddess Lakshmi, which brings in wealth and fortune. And in this 11th house of gains, this could be a great time of gaining opportunities, gaining success, promotion, wealth for some of you. You want to see what is the condition of your 11th house, of course. This could also expand your network circle. You could be connecting with foreigners at this time or new people coming into your network circle. New opportunities, sudden gains, sudden windfall of wealth can come in with Rahu in the 11th house. K2 in the fifth house can make you a little bit detached as well. You could be a little bit aloof and into your own world at this time. And this could take you very deep into spiritual studies, even into religion, scriptures, prayer, ancient texts at this time. You could be getting into different prayers, rituals, mantras. This is a great time for your spirituality. This could even attract you towards a guru who could help you with your spirituality as well. And this could be a time of travel, of change, of movement. There's a lot of restlessness coming into your life at this time. This could hurt education for some of you, though. So you want to be very careful in this area. This could make you a little bit detached, where you don't really see the meaning in your education and you can just suddenly drift off into other areas. This definitely can help with spiritual studies, though. This really helps you to get into deep introspection. Those who are doing research work, this can be excellent for you as well. For some of you, this could disturb your relationship with your children also. Your children could be going to foreign lands because Jupiter is also an indicator of children back in your 12th house of foreign lands. And K2 is aspecting the ninth house of foreign travel. So children could be going to study abroad, could be going on long journeys with this position, and you feel some kind of separation or distance. Saturn is going to be transiting your 10th house, and its strongest home, its office sign of Aquarius. This is very auspicious. You could do very well in your work life, but your work demands a lot from you. You have to make a lot of sacrifices in this area, or people are leaning on you looking to you to be the one who puts in the work and effort. So people are looking for your support through your career. This could really increase the amount of workload and demands that you have to take on at this time. This could also help to stabilize your home life as Saturn aspects onto the fourth house of the chart. So you could be really into wanting to build stability and security in the home. You could be bringing in all sorts of comforts and conveniences through your work life at this time and thinking long term in terms of what you want things to be like in your home. You could be thinking about re innovating all sorts of plans down the line that you want to secure and to make sure will work out properly. This could also be a time of thinking about investing in vehicles, property, if you're into real estate at this time. There's a lot of focus that is going into this long term stability and security that you're looking for in your life. This could take away from your private life as well. So, for some of you, you want this time alone to yourself. But there's a lot of focus going into your career life, which takes away from that. So make sure that you take care of your health, especially your mental health at this time, with this aspect onto the fourth house and 12th house of the chart. Saturn's aspect onto the seventh house could help with securing your marriage, your relationship at this time as well. But be very careful about how you approach your married life because Saturn is a very malefic planet. So sometimes you could be a little bit pessimistic or cynical. You may not trust your partner at this time, or you may be a little bit too focused towards work life where there is this feeling of distance and separation. This could also be good for business people as well. You become very committed, very focused. And if you're looking for a relationship, you're thinking long term now. This isn't just about frivolous relationships. You're looking for something that lasts, something that's of value. So, the general overall message that came up for this year of 2024 for Taurus people is that you are definitely going to go through sudden transformations in your life. And this may be a time where you feel a little bit insecure because Taurus is a fixed sign. So you don't always enjoy change. But this is helping you to move forward at this time. So embrace this change. And this can help you to maintain the areas of your life that are healthy and to let go of areas that are not serving you. This can also be a great time for your studies. A lot of you are getting into deep learning and knowledge at this time, wanting to discover more, wanting to learn more at a deeper level. This could also help to increase your confidence as well, or some of you need confidence because there's this fear related to change and unpredictability that's coming into your life. So let's take a look at the first house of the chart, which represents you. It is who you are, it's your physical health, it's your fame, how you get recognized in life, and it's the overall theme of your life. So this is a very prominent house. So again, looking at the first house, some of you are feeling a little bit insecure at this time. You have a lot of unexpected changes coming into your life that can make you feel a little bit off kilter with this placement. You could have some major trust issues with this placement. You could be a little bit unsure about the intentions of other people. This could definitely show some issues related to the past. You may have had some issues with people breaking promises with you, and there's some kind of emotional difficulty with this. So it is all about letting go of the past. This becomes extremely important. But in a way, you are a little bit detached from other people as well. You are disconnected into your own space at this time. Looking at the second house of the chart, this is definitely showing that you need to pay very close attention to the language that you use and how you are looking at yourself. Make sure that you are valuing yourself. There can be a lot of self doubt coming into this. And what came up is that the words that you use are very powerful, especially the words that you repeat. So be very careful about the words that you speak at this time. Make sure that it's something that's positive, that is really about you valuing yourself at this time. This is very important. When it comes to money and security, pay attention to how you think about these things as well. Be very careful of having a lack mentality. With Rahu in your 11th house, you are able to manifest anything at this time, which means you can also manifest negative things if that is what you choose to focus on. So, looking at the third house of the chart, this definitely shows that you don't want to jump to any conclusions about people who you are connected to. Some of you may be a little bit too impulsive about thinking far ahead into the future about what are people's intentions. So, this is definitely something you want to watch out for. Sometimes you could put people on a pedestal and hold them to very high expectations and could become very disappointed due to this. So, watch out for this as well. So, looking at the fourth house of the chart, this definitely shows again that you're thinking long term in terms of your home, your family situation, your sense of comfort and security. You are thinking far out into the future. So, with Saturn in the 10th house, you are understanding the value of planning and thinking long term. You're really wanting to invest yourself into something that is stable and long lasting. At this time, you could also be interested in sharing knowledge with your family or gathering knowledge within your home space. So, again, very focused on learning, on education at this time as well. Extremely committed and dutiful towards your family. Many of you are going to be focused in on this fourth house. Looking at the fifth house of the chart, this can show some struggles and obstacles. So, again, there could be a feeling of detachment and separation in regards to children, sometimes even in regards to relationships, because this is a house of romance. Sometimes you could feel like you are trying to juggle so many different responsibilities that there's difficulty with keeping up with the things of this house. And this could definitely bring some internal mental struggles that you want to be careful of. So it's a great time for meditation, for calming, relaxation techniques in your life as well. There could be a lot of anxiety at this time, but definitely you are trying to balance things out in your life. You're trying to find this work life balance. So this is very important for you. For some of you, you're on a spiritual journey as well. You are growing in your understanding with K2 in this fifth house. And this could make you very unsure about things because there's so much that is changing as you are growing through this spiritual experience. Looking at the sixth house of the chart, you want to be very careful about what you do with your finances. But what this definitely shows is that there can be a sudden windfall of wealth coming in. For some of you, this is coming through inheritance. This is coming through some situation with debts, loans at this time. You are gaining wealth coming into your life for sure. Looking at the seventh house of the chart, this is a very interesting position. So, again, many of you are focused on the past, and it's time to let go of the past because this can definitely affect your relationships. If you're married, this can definitely influence how you are approaching your married life, where there can be some struggles and difficulties. So, with this placement, some of you are unable to forgive situations of the past, and this is affecting how you behave, how you're treating your partner, and this could be very damaging to your relationship. So, you definitely want to work on this. For some of you, though, this could also show that you are not learning from the mistakes of the past. You're trying to hold on to a relationship that is not meant for you. So, there's also a time to let go of that if that is your situation, also. You could be a little bit too dependent on others, expecting too much of others at this time. So definitely let go of your expectations. Don't hold on to anything that doesn't serve your highest, greatest good. Looking at the eighth house of the chart, some of you are fighting. So, again, there's this holding on to emotional baggage, holding on to the past, getting into arguments and conflicts within a marriage for some of you. But also, some of you could be fighting off some kind of illness as well. You're recovering. So, there is this ability to overcome illness and obstacles in your life at this time. You could have a miraculous recovery from something that you dealt with in the past for some of you also. But definitely, there's a need for you to stop putting yourself into the hands of other people, allowing people to walk all over you, to take advantage of you. Start to take responsibility and stand in your power. This becomes extremely important as you come into this year of 2024. So, looking at the ninth house of the chart, some of you feel disappointed with the situation you're in. You feel like you're stuck, you're stagnant, the fortune isn't coming to you. But this is all about your state of mind because, once again, this could be a very promising year for you where you can have wealth, you can have all sorts of unexpected gains coming into your life. So it's all about changing your perspective to something that is positive, letting go of the past, letting go of all of these things that are dragging you down, keeping you from seeing what is in front of you. So this is very important. And for some of you, your religion, your spirituality, your belief systems can help you with this as well, because this is the ninth house of higher knowledge. So use what you know to help you to work through this time. Looking at the 10th house of the chart, some of you could have a fall from grace. So be very careful about ego in the workplace. But this could also show that you gain success and achievement, but maybe it is not as public as you would like it to be. You're a little bit more private and behind the scenes about this achievement at this time. Looking at the 11th house of the chart, again, a need to let go of the past because this is blocking you from receiving the things that are going to come into your life at this time. Have an optimistic perspective. There's a lot of change, a lot of good things that are coming in, but your limited beliefs from the past are stopping you from attaining some of these achievements in your life. Rahu, again, in this 11th house, can bring in all sorts of promotions, gains, achievements at this time. So be more open to this for sure. Looking at the 12th house of the chart, there will be again some kind of dramatic change, transformation that is happening in your life. You will have to let go at this time, and this can be very distressing to you as you may want to hold on to the past, but it's not going to work. So, this is definitely a time of letting go, of surrendering, and understanding that these changes will help you in the long run. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you like this, make sure to leave a like. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I will see you all in the next video.